quiet September morning in 2020, the serenity of Nevada's Valley of Fire was shattered by a gruesome discovery. The lifeless body of 22-year-old Lesly Palacio lay hidden, a tragic end to a night that began with promise. Join us as we delve into the events that led to her untimely death, the relentless pursuit of justice, and the enduring impact on her family and community. Lesly Palacio was born on May 5, 1998, in Las Vegas, Nevada, to parents Araceli Palacio and Jose Palacio. She was a native of the city, known for her vibrant personality and dreams of becoming a nurse and a crime scene investigator. It was a warm summer night in Las Vegas. Lesly Palacio, a vibrant young woman with dreams and aspirations, decided to enjoy a night out with friends. The city lights shimmered as she stepped into the bar, unaware that this would be her last night out. Lesly had known Erick Rangel-Ibarra for some time. They had met through mutual friends and occasionally hung out. As the clock struck midnight, Lesly was seen leaving with Erick, a man she thought she could trust. But this night would soon unravel into a nightmare. The next morning, Lesly's family awoke to an empty house. Panic set in as calls to her phone went unanswered. Hours turned into days, and the once lively home was now filled with dread. The community rallied together, searching tirelessly for any sign of Lesly. Posters were plastered across the city, but hope began to wane as the days stretched on. The search for Lesly came to a tragic end on September 9, 2020, when her severely decomposed body was discovered near the Valley of Fire State Park by the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, Moapa Tribal Police, and Red Rock Search Rescue. She was partially clothed, and the dirt on her pants indicated that she had been dragged to the location. Due to the condition of her remains, the cause and manner of death could not be determined.
Crews discovered Palacio's body 2 weeks later off a road near the Valley of Fire, about an hour away.
Lesly's friends were devastated by the news. They gathered with her family to mourn and remember her, holding candlelight vigils and memorials to honor her memory. Their support was crucial in helping the family cope with the immense grief. Enter Detective Gary King, a seasoned investigator with a reputation for solving the toughest cases. Assigned to Lesly Palacio's case, he was determined to uncover the truth. With a keen eye for detail and an unwavering commitment to justice, Detective King began to piece together the puzzle. He meticulously reviewed the surveillance footage, noting every detail. The way Erick moved, his interactions with Lesly, and the chilling moment when he and his father dragged her body out of the house. Each frame told a story, and Detective King was determined to read between the lines. The footage showed Erick Rangel-Ibarra and his father Jose Rangel, moving Lesly's body from their home. This evidence was presented to a grand jury and played a crucial role in the investigation. The video captured Erick and his father dragging Lesly's body out of the house and cleaning the crime scene, which provided undeniable proof of their involvement.
This video shows Palacio being helped out of a truck right there on the far right of your screen by the main suspect, Erick Rangel-Ibarra. Well, moments later, he then helps her into the house. Palacio is being dragged to that truck now by Rangel-Ibarra and also his father, Jose Rangel.
His investigation led him interview Lesly's friends and family, uncovering more about her life and the events leading up to that fateful night. Detective King's relentless pursuit of the truth brought him closer to understanding Erick's motives and the dark secrets he tried to hide. To understand Erick's motives, we must delve into his psyche. Erick was known to have a troubled past, with a history of violent behavior and substance abuse. On the night of Lesly's disappearance, he was heavily intoxicated, which may have exacerbated his aggressive tendencies. Erick might have felt rejected or humiliated by Lesly, leading to a violent outburst. Under the influence of alcohol, Erick's ability to control his impulses would have been significantly impaired. This loss of control could have led to a sudden and violent reaction. After realizing the gravity of his actions, Erick's primary motive became covering up the crime. This is evident from the surveillance footage showing him and his father attempting to dispose of Lesly's body. As the investigation intensified, authorities identified Erick and Jose as the prime suspects. However, by the time they moved to arrest them, the father and son had already fled to Mexico. It was later revealed that they had crossed the border within 48 hours of Lesly's death. Erick's decision to flee to Mexico suggests a deep fear of facing the consequences of his actions. This fear drove him to take extreme measures to avoid capture. After realizing the gravity of his actions, Erick's primary motive became covering up the crime.
Metro Police suspect Erick Rangel-Ibarra, now in his late 20s, killed Palacio inside this Southwest Valley home on August 29, 2020. In video the 8 News Now investigators obtained, a surveillance camera recorded Rangel-Ibarra helping Palacio out of this truck and into the family home.
Months passed with no sign of the fugitives, leaving Lesly's family in anguish. Then, on January 19, 2021, a breakthrough occurred. Jose Rangel turned himself in at the U.S.-Mexico border in San Diego, California. He confessed that he and Erick had fled to Mexico, but had since parted ways. Jose was extradited to Nevada, where he faced charges for his role in the crime. The courtroom buzzed with tension as Jose Rangel took the stand. His testimony was a bombshell, revealing the grim details of how he and Erick transported Lesly's body. Surveillance footage played a crucial role, capturing the duo's every move as they cleaned the crime scene. The revelations were shocking, leaving the courtroom in a mix of anger and sorrow. Lesly's friends were present in the courtroom, offering emotional support to her family. They listened intently to the testimonies and were visibly moved by the revelations. Their solidarity was a testament to their enduring friendship and commitment to seeking justice.
In the years since, Rangel pleaded guilty to helping his son hide Palacio's body, a judge sentencing him to prison, though the 8 News Now investigators first reported he served less than 9 months before his release. These crime scene photos inside the home showing a stripped bed and blood spatter, though investigators say they have yet to determine whose blood it is. Investigators also taking photos of gloves and cleaning supplies in the home. Court documents showing Rangel initially told police that Erick told him Palacio had died from an overdose. He told police the first time he saw the body was when Erick dragged it down the stairs of their home on a sheet. 2 weeks later, Palacio's body is found off a road near the Valley of Fire, concealed behind a bush.
In 2 years, this man will be out on our streets. This is extremely scary.
The Palacio family attorney saying a 2-year maximum sentence would only make sense if Rangel was helping police track down his son.
That would be the only justification for such a light sentence if Erick Rangel was in custody right now.
The hunt for Erick Rangel-Ibarra became an international effort. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, in collaboration with the FBI and Mexican authorities, launched a relentless search. Detective Gary King spearheaded the investigation, coordinating efforts across borders. The investigation was plagued with false leads and dead ends, each one a frustrating setback. Tips and sightings poured in, but Erick remained elusive, slipping through the cracks time and again. There were several close calls where Erick was almost captured. One night, authorities received a tip that Erick was hiding in an abandoned warehouse. The team moved in, hearts pounding, only to find the place empty, with signs that Erick had just fled moments before. The investigation was plagued with false leads and dead ends, each one a frustrating setback. Tips and sightings poured in, but Erick remained elusive, slipping through the cracks time and again. The manhunt reached its peak when a credible tip came in about Erick's whereabouts. Acting on this information, Mexican authorities located Erick Rangel-Ibarra in Querétaro, Mexico. After nearly 4 years on the run, Erick Rangel-Ibarra was captured by Mexican authorities. The arrest was swift and decisive, bringing an end to the long and arduous manhunt. Erick was taken into custody, awaiting extradition to the United States to face charges for the murder of Lesly Palacio.
Well, yeah, while she wouldn't say much, fearing it could jeopardize the case, the attorney representing the Palacio family says Erick Rangel-Ibarra's recent arrest in Mexico is a major breakthrough for the Palacio family, who's been searching for closure for nearly 4 years.
The family is just very grateful that there's been progress, that he has been confirmed by Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department that Erick Rangel is in custody in Mexico. And we are just waiting for him to be extradited to the United States, where we're very, very hopeful that he will face the punishment that he deserves for what he did.
As of now, Erick Rangel-Ibarra, he is currently in custody in Mexico, awaiting a decision on his extradition to the United States. Currently, there isn't a specific timeline for Erick Rangel-Ibarra's extradition from Mexico. The process can be quite lengthy and complex, often taking months or even years due to legal and bureaucratic hurdles. Despite Jose's capture and sentencing and Erick's recent arrest, the Palacio family continued to fight tirelessly, holding vigils and advocating for stronger measures to prevent such tragedies. Their resilience and determination became a beacon of hope in the face of unimaginable loss. The story of Lesly Palacio is a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the darkness that can lurk behind familiar faces. It is a tale of a young woman's dreams cut short, a family's unyielding quest for justice, and the enduring hope that one day those responsible will be held accountable.
Quiero justicia, por favor.
Imagine waking up one day to find out that someone you trusted, someone you thought you knew, was capable of unspeakable horrors. Have you ever had one of those moments where you look back and realize that a seemingly innocent action had unexpected consequences? The case of Lesly Palacio is a haunting reminder of how trust can be betrayed, and how the people we think we know can harbor dark secrets. This got me thinking about how our actions, even the ones we consider harmless, can sometimes lead to unintended harm. Our deepest condolences go out to Lesly Palacio's family and friends. May her memory bring you strength, and may justice bring you peace. If you enjoyed this video, consider hitting that subscribe button. It's like leaving a breadcrumb trail for more eerie tales. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you, viewers and subscribers. Let's continue this journey together. Join our channel for monthly giveaways starting October 3rd, 2024. So become a member and win exciting prizes every month. Don't miss out. What do you think about the Lesly Palacio case? Leave your thoughts below in the comments. Have a good day or a good night wherever you are in the world, and stay vigilant.